Hey, what's up guys, my name is Charlie, welcome back to another requested reaction video, and it's gonna be Hydlide by ProJared. Oh boy, I mean, we all remember Hydlide from the Angry Video Game Nerd episode, and that was quite an interesting episode. So this was actually requested by Rushy, and so we're gonna be fulfilling his request and watching this beautiful, wonderful Hydlide game. Yeah, let's go, shall we? Let's go. Oh god, this fucking song's already killing my head.
I'm playing Hydlide.
I feel sorry for you. Oh boy, here we go. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh god, Sonic Free Riders.
Hydlide.
Hydlide.
I hate Hydlide. I hate this game so much.
Could
The only
be
reason I
worse.
even know about this game was because my older brother had it and told me that I couldn't play it, so he hid it away in his bedroom. Of course, being the crafty 5-year-old that I was, I still managed to find it and play it. And even back then as a kid, I knew this game sucked. Playing it again, I've reaffirmed to myself that it sucks. It sucks so bad.
Damn.
Where do I even start?
With the
How about
nerd.
this? This is the title screen.
Okay.
Hear this song? Kinda sounds familiar, doesn't it?
It's like the Indiana
it's practically an
Jones.
exact copy of the Indiana Jones theme.
Yeah.
And it loops every 15 seconds.
It's so
This
catchy
brief
though.
time I've talked about it, it's already getting on my nerves. But you better get used to it, because it's the only song you're gonna hear for the whole game.
Oh god.
The only other songs are just as short, and they only appear at the final boss and at the password screen. And this irritating, grating music,
Ugh.
there's no way to turn it off. It's
God.
with you the whole time. Anyway, this game is an RPG. And what would an RPG be without the plot? I'll tell you what it'd be. It'd be Hydlide. The entirety of the plot is given on the main menu screen. Ready? Pay attention. You might miss it if you blink.
Wow, epic. Yeah, the
I'm
most
sorry, did you
epic.
get lost and confused? Let me recap that for you. There's a dragon, and there's a princess. And then the dragon and the princess explodes into fairies.
Yeah,
You
that's
need to get the fairies to put her back
Jesus.
together again. And you play as this guy. This is the best part, seriously. I am not making this up. The character that you play as, the main hero, his name is Jim.
what?
Jim the Knight.
Jim
Real
the
fantasy
Knight.
right there. As soon as the
Really?
game starts up, I know exactly what you're
Jim.
thinking. Hey, this looks like Zelda. And you know what? It does.
Yeah.
To give credit where it's due, though, Hydlide originally released on Japanese computers 1 year before Zelda came
Yeah.
out. So Hydlide did it first,
Yeah.
but Zelda did it right.
Yeah.
Zelda's world is massive and filled with secrets. Hydlide's world is a 5x5 square grid and is completely uninteresting. Zelda has quick-moving screens to keep the action going. Hydlide's screen shifting is jumpy and awkwardly slow.
Ugh, look at those
Something
frame
else that
drops.
Zelda has that Hydlide doesn't. What was it called? Oh yeah, fun. Right at the first screen, there are monsters you want to kill. Some slimes and a kobold. So, instinctively, I go to kill them, slapping every button on the controller to attack. But what the... Why is it... I'm pressing the buttons, why aren't I attacking? Well, it turns out you have two modes. Holding the A button switches you from defend mode to attack mode. While in attack mode, you deal a lot more damage. But you also take a lot more damage. Activate attack mode, and then you run into enemies. And you hope you win. I'm
Like a
sorry, can I just
role-playing
talk
parry
about how
mode
much I
from
hate this as
Neverwinter
a game
Nights, I
mechanic?
remember.
Think of every video game ever. They all taught you the same thing. Touching enemies is bad. And here, Hydlide makes it the closest thing to gameplay it has. At least with a game like Yeast, you can see your character
Ugh,
swinging your
fucking
sword.
music.
You feel like you're doing something. But with Hydlide, you just mash your faces together until somebody falls over. On top of that, there is zero skill involved. It's all based on brute strength. It's
God.
expected that you are physically stronger than your enemy,
Stop
not
repeating the
smarter or more
music.
strategic. The only real advantage you can give yourself is to attack an enemy from behind, which makes sense. But the problem is that almost all of the enemies don't have a back to attack. Most of the enemy sprites only face one direction. It's a total crapshoot to hit their backs. Most of the time, you don't.
Please, no more of that
So the
fucking
whole point of the
music.
game is to collect the fairies. You can actually get one of the fairies right at the beginning. Go one screen south, and there will be a bunch of trees. A fairy is placed randomly in one of these trees, and you just need to touch it. But if you choose the wrong tree, bees! Ah! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Ah! Jim the Knight, killed by bees.
Wow.
In case you couldn't tell by the
What a
abysmally small
pussy.
bars on the side,
What sort
you
of
start
knight
off
dies
weaker
by
than
a
an
fucking
infant.
bee?
So before you can really do anything, and I mean do anything, you have to grind experience. And you are way too weak to fight anything else. So you start attacking slimes to increase... Oh, god damn it! Slimes! Slimes killed me! I mean, the bees, yeah, I get that, but slimes?
Bees
You
allergic
start
reaction,
killing
I
slimes
guess.
to increase your experience. And the experience bar goes up so slowly that f***ing... I did the math. To get from level 1 to level 2, you have to kill 100 slimes. That's a great
Damn.
way to start any game. With busy work. And just to make sure grinding takes as long as possible, there's only one way to heal. You have to find yourself a nice patch of grass and stand perfectly still. Call of Duty stole this. The first goal in the game is to kill a vampire. You can only hurt the vampire if you have a cross, which you can find laying out on its own nearby. But even with the cross, the vampire will still kill you instantly. Which means I need to do more grinding. So I start killing bats. Oh, I'm sorry. Sturges. Stolen straight from Dungeons and Dragons, ladies and gentlemen. At least these bats give a decent amount of experience. Oh, son of a bitch! Are you used to that sound yet? Because you're gonna hear it a lot.
Oh
There
god,
is a
please
save
no.
system, but it's so messed up. In the menu, you have a save, load,
Yep.
and password option.
I remember
Naturally,
this.
you think, passwords? Those are dumb. I'll just save. And yes, you do save exactly where you are. But Hydlide doesn't have a battery backup. That means you lose your save when you turn it off. Imagine, if you will, a little 5-year-old ProJared who is so used to saving in The Legend of Zelda that he saved in Hydlide and turned it off so he can go have dinner. And then when he came back afterwards, everything was gone! It's not that it takes a long time, it's just that everything is so tedious. Okay, fine,
Jesus.
I accept that. Only save while playing the game. I'll just get the password and... Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that password is so long.
What is this jumbled mess?
Yeah.
I know long passwords are something you just have to deal with in older games, but
Yeah.
come on! They couldn't even break it up? It's
Just-
so easy to lose your place in the password while reading it. What if you write it down wrong?
Yeah.
I swear, everything about Hydlide is designed to go against what you've been accustomed to as a child. Killing the vampire gets me a lamp, so I can actually see inside the
lamp,
dark caves.
wow.
There's this treasure inside this maze, and I'm so terrified of fighting things that I've been using the spell Turn to make them run away from me. Oh yeah,
smart.
that's another thing that sucks. Magic. All of it. To cast it, you press the B button to cycle through your spells.
Ugh.
And then you press A and B at the same time to cast it.
Oh, come
The
on.
only useful spell is Turn, because it makes enemies go in the opposite direction they're currently going. It's one of the few ways to help you attack people in the back. The other, presumably cooler spells, Fire, Ice, Wave, and Flash, those kill enemies. Awesome, right? Well, joke's on you, because if you kill an enemy with a spell, you don't get any experience for it.
Oh, come
Even worse,
on.
they don't do anything to some enemies, such as all the tough ones you would actually want to use magic on. Shooting a vampire with a fireball makes sense, right? Well, too bad. It does nothing.
Wow.
So yeah, I make everything run away from me in the maze so that I can get this chest. And inside is... a pot. Yay!
Pot.
Don't even know what this is for. It makes another cave entrance appear in the labyrinth, but that's about it. So I make my way through that pothole and find a key and a bunch of treasure chests, which you need to take back to the graveyard and open another treasure chest to get a jewel. And the jewel is extremely important to get because it does absolutely nothing. These trees are trying to kill me.
Trees. Killer trees. Fucking hell.
Through enough trial and error, I end up at the shore, and my next goal is to kill these 2 wizards. But before you do that, you need to be strong enough, which means more grinding. And of
Ugh.
course, more grinding also means...
Those
Here's the thing about
those
these
sound
wizards.
effects.
They have the last fairy, and you can only get it if you kill both of them at the same time. The only way to do that is to hit them both with the wave spell. which
It's
goes right
fucking
through
music.
enemies, which is all fine and dandy.
killing my
but the
brain
wave spell
cells.
can only be shot left or right. But look at the land here. There's twice as much vertical space as there is horizontal. There's no easy way to do this. The only solution I came up with was to distract one into hitting me while the other lines up. But the very instant I get the last fairy, you gotta be ready, because they bring you right to a dragon. Nothing hurts the dragon, by the way. None of the spells, and attacking it only brings...
Yeah.
I got stuck here. I was stuck between a rock and a dragon place. I only figured out that you're supposed to get into the castle because I missed the dragon with a fire spell. You're supposed to burn down the tree in front of it to get inside. How are people supposed to figure this out?
Yeah.
You can't burn down any other tree in the game at all except for this one. That's not clever. That's inconsistent. Inside the castle is a bunch of monsters and a single gravestone. Touching the gravestone breaks it, I guess? Which somehow drains all of the water outside? But what doesn't make any sense is that without the water, the dragon suddenly becomes vulnerable. I painstakingly kill him by slapping him a few times, waiting 3 minutes to heal, and then slapping him some more until he dies. When he dies, I get the medicine. This may be the most important item in the game. It makes it so that when you die, you instantly get filled back up to full health. But it only works once, and you need it, and I mean need it, to beat the final boss. If you waste it anywhere else, you are completely boned. Also inside the drained water is a chest that has a ruby, which doesn't seem to do anything other than make the final boss, yeah, this guy, appear inside the dragon's castle. And fighting him is the worst. Even at the maximum level with maximum strength,
they look like cans of Red Bull.
you manage to kill him. Attacking him causes you to die faster than he gets damaged, so you actually need to defeat him
little Red
in
Bull
defend
cans.
mode. There is no strategy for this. All I could do was throw myself at him until I won, which took about 8 or 9 times. But hey, it worked! The big guy is dead, the fairies come together, the princess is saved, and... Congratulations.
Congratulations.
My reward is these 2 frames of animation. Way to go, Jim! That's it.
Wow.
It just brings you back to the title screen afterwards. There's no credits or anything.
Well,
That hurt. That hurt to play. That's why my final rating for this game is a bee sting out of 10.
damn.
It's super short and can be beaten in a few hours. But for how brief it is, it was one of the most
Fucking
painful
music.
games I have ever played. Hydlide only lasts as long as it does because it uses arbitrary difficulty and mandatory grinding to make up for a lack of substance. And if that doesn't hurt enough, the ear-bleeding music will.
Oh god,
Let's
yes.
be honest here,
The music.
it isn't fun to play.
Yeah.
I think my brother knew. I think he knew how much this game sucked and let me keep stealing it out of his room as a form of punishment. Crafty bastard.
Oh god. Oh boy. Yeah, that was fucking painful. That music was just looping over and over and over. The fucking music. God spare us. I mean, Jesus. Well, I guess the great thing about that ending is Jim will probably get laid by the princess, so to speak. Hopefully that's the way it goes, and hopefully, Link will get laid as well by the princess. Yeah, that's probably his reward, and that's why it goes to an end screen, because they don't want you to see that bit, because it's not PG friendly, so to speak. Who knows? I'm just making this bullshit up as I'm going along. Yeah, I enjoyed that very much. I mean, I totally agree with him. We saw Hydlide before. We've seen it from the Angry Video Game Nerd. Actually, in fact, ProJared did mention some things I didn't know about. But the Angry Video Game Nerd, when he did the episode Hydlide, he missed like a bit of information out, like just bits like ProJared just filled in. So I'm glad I watched ProJared do this Hydlide sort of review, because he filled in some of the missing bits and bobs that the nerd didn't say about it. You can never make a perfect review. You can never always include every bit of information everyone's interested in. You can only do your best. Yeah, that was fascinating. So, yeah, I still got, don't worry, Rushy, I've still got 2 more to go. Oh, fuck, God. Oh, please, no, not 2 more yeah, we've got 2 more Hydlide videos to go from ProJared, that virtual reality one and that other one, I can't remember, but there was 2 of them, so don't worry, 2 of them are on their way, but... Oh, do I really have to watch more fucking Hydlide? Oh, please spare us. Please, not fucking Hydlide in virtual reality. Fuck me. God help us. God help us all. Yeah, if you like this video, make sure to give a like, comment down below, and make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. Oh god, why? Why, Rashi? Why did you have to recommend these horrible highlight videos? God spare us from that music. But yeah, if you like this video, leave a comment. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.